When I was growing up, I wanted to be a wife and mother, kind of like Donna Reed, little white picket fence, loving husband, great children, that kind of thing. When my first one was born, it was love at first sight. I actually had her at home, but she came 3 weeks early, but she was perfectly healthy, and I just thought, I can't send this little bitty child out into the world in 4 or 5 years. And so the day she was born, I decided to homeschool. Almost from the beginning, I realized that my marriage wasn't going to be what I had dreamed that marriage would be. I was very young when I got married, and I may have had unrealistic expectations. But also I think that as time went on, I grew and matured, especially with becoming a mother. And I feel like that my husband's growth didn't necessarily match my growth. And as time went on, the marriage just got emptier and emptier, and I felt like we grew further and further apart. As my daughters left home, I realized that I had given all my life to them, and my focus had been on them and their needs. My focus kind of shifted to see what I needed to do, what my next step was, what would be my next fulfilling purpose for my life. I was on the internet looking at jobs, and I was thinking, I can't do any of this. I can't just put that on my resume, stay-at-home mom, please hire me. I was feeling very lost and very hopeless, and I just thought that this is impossible. And I saw an advertisement for the New Choices program, and it was for displaced homemakers, women just like me who needed to be out there to be independent financially, who needed the help and then the encouragement. And it was exactly what I needed.
The New Choices program started in 1995, the year that we opened with this program. And it was designed specifically for homemakers who had to return to the paid workforce for whatever reason. Usually that means that they have been organizing carpools, working for fundraising events for their churches or their kids' schools or other volunteer activities they have with charities, but don't have a lot of work history to put down on a resume. And we teach them how to transfer those home skills to marketable skills so that they can fill in the gaps of paid work experience.
At the end of the New Choices program, we were given the option to sign up for a mentor. A professional woman from the community would volunteer her time for a year to help us in our job search. And I signed up for a mentor, and she was incredible. She helped me rewrite my resume. She encouraged me on interviews. She gave me advice. To have someone like that to guide me was just incredible. It meant so much to me that someone would be so generous to me.
It's amazing to watch the women come in here and feel like they all are so different from everyone else in the class, to discover in a short amount of time that we're all alike in so many ways, that we're all going through the same thing, and that there are people and programs and wonderful things out here in our community that can help assist you through that.
Just before I attended the New Choices program, Women to Women had given a very generous grant to the Women's Resource Center. Without that grant, I don't know if I would have been able to attend the New Choices program. And the generosity of people who are able and who are willing to give so much to others who aren't in a position to give at that point is tremendous.
The North Carolina Commission on the Status of Women just published its most recent report. And we have found that in Guilford County alone, 30% of the women are living at or below the poverty line. Education is limited, transportation, childcare. There are just so many needs. That's frightening. There are frightening statistics. But we plan to change that. Ruth's story is the perfect example of what can be done.
Here at the bank, I'm the receptionist. I'm the smiling face when people walk in. I answer the phone calls and direct calls where they need to go. I also help other departments as they need me to. I do quite a bit for marketing with mailings and RSVPs and things like that. All these things, they gave me hope. It made me feel like I did have a purpose in my life. There was something more for me. I didn't feel hopeless anymore. I feel like, too, then it shows my daughters that there is hope for bad situations. There are hope for other women in difficult situations. And now I feel empowered to stand up on my own and to live a new dream. Thank you, Women to Women.